Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going on a seriously epic journey to figure out something incredible, which is how to build a powerful, happy, and just super strong mind. We're going to break down some fascinating research and ancient wisdom into ideas so simple anyone can use them to completely level up their life. All right, let's just dive right into this.
So, I want you to think about this for a second. Have you ever noticed that when you get a shiny new toy, or maybe a brand new video game, it feels absolutely awesome for like a day or two, but then it just kind of gets boring? The thrill totally fades away? Well, why exactly does that happen? Science actually has an answer for us here, and it completely flips everything we thought we knew about being happy.
And that brings us to Act 1, the trap of the shiny object.
You see, the modern world basically treats life like a giant toy store. It tells us to be takers, right? To just grab as much stuff as we can for quick happiness, while running as fast as we can away from anything hard. And sure, takers often feel happy for a little bit, but science shows us that givers, the people who step up and actually help others, report feeling a much deeper, almost superpower level of happiness.
But here's the really big problem. If we only care about collecting shiny things and avoiding the hard stuff, we basically have no umbrella when a storm rolls in. I mean, toys can't protect your mind when you feel sad or anxious, right? When things get genuinely tough, just chasing quick pleasure gives you absolutely zero defense.
So, let's look at Act 2, Ancient Cheat Codes.
Way back in ancient Athens, two groups of really smart thinkers started sharing their secrets. We had the Stoics and the Epicureans. Then, a bit later on in the 6th century, a thinker named Boethius expanded on their ideas. And honestly, today, modern psychology is proving that these ancient cheat codes really do work. They're basically ancient secrets passed down through history to help us build stronger minds.
Now, people sometimes think a Stoic is just this emotionless robot who doesn't feel anything, but that is totally wrong. They actually just practiced a very simple superpower. They realized, hey, you can't control the bad things that happen around you, but you can always control how you react to them. You are totally in charge of your own reactions.
And then there's Epicurus. A lot of people think he was just a guy who wanted to eat junk food all day and party, but no, he actually believed the absolute best recipe for a happy life was just the simple stuff. We're talking basic food and good friends. He taught that chasing fame and luxury were just unnatural traps, and true peace is found in just keeping things simple.
Okay, here's a pretty fun fact for you. These two schools of thought were actually rivals, but a really famous Stoic named Seneca read his rival Epicurus's books every single day. He knew that finding the truth and sharing these cheat codes was way more important than just cheering for your own team. Both sides actually agreed that if you let your desires go wild chasing stuff on the outside, you just end up hurting your own mind.
Moving right along to Act 3, Building Your Mind Fortress. So later on, Boethius had this amazing idea. He said, think of your mind as your home, like your very own inner fortress. He called it the economy of the soul. Basically, true wealth isn't the stuff you buy at the store. It's how strong you build this house on the inside. Because when your mind fortress is strong, the bad weather of the outside world simply cannot hurt you.
So, how do you actually build this fortress? Well, there are 3 steps. Step 1, use your reason and logic to understand the world around you. Step 2, use stories and poetry to actually figure out your feelings. And Step 3, connect everything you do to a bigger, heroic purpose. Building your mind this way makes you incredibly strong.
Which brings us to Act 4, Leveling Up Through Hard Things.
Now, how does our brain actually work when bad stuff happens? Well, think of your life like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Your brain needs to connect all the random things that happen into one big, cohesive picture. Psychology calls this a global schema. If something tough happens and we can't fit that puzzle piece into our story, we feel completely lost. So a healthy mind has to actively build a story to make sense of the hard times.
And this actually leads us to a massive secret about how our brains work, often called the meaning paradox. Check this out. Hard things cause a lot of stress, but those exact same hard things give our lives the absolute highest sense of meaning. Think about going on a really long, difficult journey, or raising kids. It's hard, but it brings incredible fulfillment. It's literally exactly like leveling up in a video game. Your character only gets stronger by beating the really tough levels.
And when we don't quite know how to handle our own struggles, we can read epic survival stories. Think of someone like Pi, surviving lost at sea on a lifeboat for over 200 days, or Cheryl Strayed, hiking 1,000 miles all alone. Reading true stories about heroes facing hard things gives us a framework to map out our own growth.
It proves that running away from all pain is actually a massive trap.
I really want you to remember this powerful thought. Fulfillment is found when we integrate pain into a larger purpose. All that really means is we find real happiness when we use our hard times to help fuel our bigger heroic mission. We have to be brave and face the tough stuff head on if we want to build a super strong mind.
So, you've got a choice to make. You can be a taker, chasing shiny objects that easily break, or you can be a giver who actually embraces the hard things to build true strength. The next time you face a tough challenge, a really hard level in the game of life, what kind of epic life story will you write for yourself? Thank you so much for exploring these amazing ideas with me.